What's up, everyone? Today we're diving into the world of real-life hidden treasures. Billions in gold, jewels, and priceless artifacts have been lost for centuries, and some are still out there, waiting to be found. These aren't just legends. Historians and adventurers have spent lifetimes searching for them. Imagine stumbling upon a chest of pirate gold, or a room made entirely of amber. Sounds like a movie, right? But these treasures are real. We're counting down 7 of the most famous lost treasures that could still be out there. Which one would you risk everything to find? Let's get into the first treasure. First up, the Oak Island Money Pit, one of history's longest-running and most baffling treasure hunts, shrouded in mystery for over 2 centuries. In 1795, a teenager named Daniel McGinnis stumbled upon a strange depression on Oak Island, Nova Scotia. Driven by curiosity and tales of pirate gold, he and his friends began to dig, unknowingly setting off a quest that would span generations. As they dug, they uncovered layers of oak logs, flagstones, and even coconut fiber, an exotic material imported from thousands of miles away, hinting at a deliberate and sophisticated construction. The deeper they went, the more elaborate the pit became. Every 10 feet, they hit wooden platforms, and then suddenly, booby traps triggered, flooding the shaft with seawater from hidden channels. It was as if the pit was designed to protect its secrets at all costs. Over the years, treasure hunters from all walks of life have spent fortunes trying to outsmart the pit's ingenious traps. Even President Franklin D. Roosevelt was captivated by the legend and joined the search in his youth. The most famous clue ever found? A stone tablet discovered at 90 feet, covered in mysterious symbols that no one could immediately decipher. One translation of the cryptic message reads, "40 feet below, 2 million pounds lie buried." This tantalizing clue only deepened the obsession and speculation. Sadly, the stone itself has vanished over time, adding another layer to the mystery. But the legend of the Money Pit continues to inspire new generations of seekers. Modern teams, like those featured on The Curse of Oak Island, have uncovered coins, ancient tools, and intriguing artifacts. Yet the main treasure, the one that started it all, remains hidden, just out of reach. Is it pirate gold, the Holy Grail, lost manuscripts, or something even more extraordinary? Theories abound, but no one knows for sure what lies at the bottom. The pit's engineering is so advanced and perplexing that even with today's technology, experts struggle to make progress. The island seems determined to keep it secret. After more than 2 centuries of digging, theorizing, and dreaming, Oak Island's secret is still buried, waiting for someone bold enough to solve the ultimate puzzle. Would you dare to dig, knowing the risks and the legends that haunt this place? The search continues, with each new discovery raising more questions than answers. The mystery only grows deeper with time. What would you do if you found the final clue, the one that could change history forever? Oak Island proves that some treasures are protected by more than just dirt and stone. They're guarded by centuries of secrets, legends, and the relentless passage of time. Could you be the one to finally break the curse and reveal what's been hidden for generations? The adventure isn't over yet. Let's move on to the next legendary treasure and see what other secrets the world is hiding. Next, we head deep into Arizona's legendary Superstition Mountains, a place shrouded in mystery and danger. These jagged peaks are the home of the infamous Lost Dutchman's gold mine, a story that has haunted fortune seekers for generations. Legend says Jacob Waltz, a German immigrant, stumbled upon a secret mine overflowing with pure gold in the late 1800s. Waltz would vanish into the mountains for days only to return with pockets full of gold, but he never revealed the mine's exact location to anyone. On his deathbed, Waltz handed a hand-drawn map and a series of cryptic clues to his neighbor, igniting a century-long obsession that still burns today. Since then, thousands have searched for the mine, lured by dreams of unimaginable wealth. But many never returned. Some died mysteriously, others simply vanished without a trace. The superstitions are unforgiving, with scorching heat, sheer cliffs, and sudden storms. The mine is rumored to be cursed, driving people to madness and despair. The most famous case is that of Adolf Ruth, an experienced explorer who vanished in 1931 while searching for the gold. Months later, his skull was found with bullet holes and his map had disappeared, fueling rumors of murder and betrayal. Is it greed, the harsh landscape, or a real supernatural curse that dooms those who seek the Dutchman's gold? Despite the dangers, the legend endures, luring new adventurers and treasure hunters into the mountains every single year. The promise of untold riches is irresistible. Would you risk your life for a shot at the Dutchman's gold, knowing the price so many have paid? The mine's location remains a deadly secret, hidden somewhere in the vast, unforgiving wilderness. Some say the real treasure is the adventure itself, and the thrill of facing danger in pursuit of a legend. So, are you brave enough to try your luck and test your fate in the Superstition Mountains? The next vanished treasure might just be waiting for someone bold enough to seek it. Imagine stepping into a room where every surface glows with the warm light of amber, gold, and precious gems, the legendary Amber Room, a masterpiece so breathtaking it was once called the eighth wonder of the world. Its walls shimmered like honey, and its intricate mosaics dazzled all who entered. Built in Prussia by master craftsmen and gifted to Russia's Tsar Peter the Great, the Amber Room became the crown jewel of the Catherine Palace, where it amazed royalty and visitors for over 2 centuries. It was a symbol of friendship, power, and unimaginable wealth. But during World War II, the Nazis seized the Amber Room, dismantling it piece by piece and shipping it to Königsberg Castle in present-day Kaliningrad. Its fate would soon become a mystery for the ages. As the tides of war shifted, the priceless panels were packed up once more. Then, without warning, the Amber Room simply vanished. No one saw it leave, and no official record tells where it went. Was it destroyed in the relentless bombings, hidden away in a secret Nazi bunker, or perhaps lost forever at sea during a desperate escape? The truth remains elusive, fueling endless speculation. Over the decades, only a handful of small fragments have resurfaced, tiny reminders of a vanished masterpiece. The rest remains missing, its fate unknown. Treasure hunters have scoured salt mines, dived into shipwrecks, and explored abandoned ruins, all in search of the 6 tons of amber and gold. Yet, the Amber Room continues to evade discovery. Theories abound. Some say it was destroyed, others believe it's hidden, waiting to be found. The Amber Room's fate is still one of the world's greatest art mysteries, captivating historians and adventurers alike. If it were ever found, experts estimate its value at $500 million, making it one of the most valuable lost treasures in history. Would you have the courage to follow the clues, brave the unknown, and search for this legendary room? The Amber Room is proof that even the grandest creations can simply disappear, leaving behind only questions and legends. Imagine stumbling upon a piece of it. What would you do if you held a fragment of history in your hands? The search continues, with new leads and discoveries keeping the legend alive. Each year more people join the hunt, hoping to be the one who finally cracks the case. Could you be the one to solve the mystery and bring the Amber Room back into the light? The adventure is calling. Let's set sail for our next treasure, and see where the search leads us. The hunt for the Amber Room is far from over, and its legend continues to inspire dreamers and explorers around the world. If pirate treasure is your dream, meet Cocos Island, the real-life inspiration for Treasure Island. In 1820, Lima's Spanish viceroy entrusted a fortune, gold statues, jewels, and coins, to Captain William Thompson for safekeeping. Thompson betrayed the Spanish, killed the guards, and buried the treasure on Cocos Island. Captured, he escaped into the jungle, taking the secret with him. On his deathbed, he allegedly gave a map to a friend, sparking a modern treasure hunt. Hundreds of expeditions have searched the island, digging, scanning, and exploring every cave. Only a few coins have ever been found. The main hoard, worth over $1 billion, remains hidden. The island's dense jungle and rugged terrain make the search nearly impossible. Is the treasure still there, or was it moved long ago? The legend keeps adventurers coming back. Would you brave the wilds for a shot at pirate gold? Cocos Island's secret is still waiting to be uncovered. The next treasure is even bigger, and lost at sea. Let's dive in. The Flor de la Mar, one of the richest shipwrecks in history, sank off Sumatra over 500 years ago. After conquering Malacca, Admiral Albuquerque loaded the ship with 60 tons of gold, chests of jewels, and priceless artifacts. Overloaded and battered by storms, the ship broke apart and vanished beneath the waves. Only a handful survived. The treasure was lost to the sea. For centuries, treasure hunters have searched the Strait of Malacca, but strong currents and thick mud hide the wreck. The exact location remains a mystery, despite millions spent on expeditions. Governments still argue over who would own the treasure if it's found. The Flor de la Mar's cargo is worth over $2.6 billion today. Finding it would be the ultimate discovery. Would you risk the dangers of the deep for a shot at history's greatest sunken fortune? The search continues, and the legend grows. What would you do if you found the wreck? Let's crack a code for our next treasure. No maps or shipwrecks here, just a code. The Beale ciphers may lead to $63 million in gold, silver, and jewels buried in Virginia. In the 1820s, Thomas J. Beale and his group found a fortune out west and buried it back east. Beale left 3 coded messages, one for the treasure's location, one for its contents, and one for the heirs. Only the second cipher, listing the treasure, has ever been solved, using the Declaration of Independence as a key. The other 2 ciphers remain uncracked despite efforts by cryptographers and the NSA. Some say it's a hoax, others believe the treasure is still out there. The mystery has obsessed treasure hunters for over a century. Would you spend your life trying to break the code? The Beale ciphers prove that sometimes the real treasure is the puzzle itself. What if you're the one to solve it? The hunt continues, and the fortune waits. Are you up for the challenge? Let's finish with a treasure that was actually found. Sometimes the dream comes true. Here's proof. Not all treasures stay lost. The Nuestra Señora de Atocha sank off the Florida Keys in 1622 with a fortune worth nearly $450 million today. The Spanish tried to recover it, but hurricanes buried the wreck deep under sand. For 350 years the Atocha's treasure was lost, until Mel Fisher came along. Fisher spent 16 years searching, facing financial ruin, tragedy, and endless setbacks. His motto, "Today's the day," and one day, it was. In 1985, his team found the mother-lode silver bars, chests of coins, gold, and emeralds. It was one of the richest shipwreck discoveries ever. Fisher's story proves that with enough determination, legendary treasures can be found. The Atocha's discovery inspired a new generation of treasure hunters. What would you do if you found a fortune beneath the waves? Sometimes, the impossible is possible. The dream is real. Are you ready for your own adventure? Let's wrap up with a challenge for you. The hunt never ends. That's it, 7 legendary treasures, from cursed mines to sunken ships. Which story was your favorite? Team Oak Island or Team Beale Cipher? Let me know in the comments. Smash that like button, subscribe, and share with a friend who loves adventure. Thanks for watching. Our next video dives into the world's greatest unsolved mysteries. Maybe one day we'll do our own treasure hunt and give away what we find to a lucky subscriber. Until then, keep searching, and I'll see you in the next video.